Ashton Kutcher sure is close to some very serious predators for a man who co-founded a non-profit that is supposed to protect children from trafficking and child SA. Do we think that Ashton Kutcher will write character letters for Diddy if he gets arrested and convicted of something?
We are aware of the pain that has been caused by the character letters that we wrote on behalf of Danny Masterson.
They seem a little...
Now, let's dive into the topic of Ashton Kutcher and Diddy's friendship. While it's true that Ashton and Diddy have been close friends for many years and have shared various experiences together, it's essential to separate their personal relationship from the actions or allegations surrounding Diddy's past. Ashton Kutcher's support for Danny Masterson, who has faced allegations of sexual assault, has raised questions and concerns among some people. However, it's crucial to recognize that supporting a friend doesn't necessarily imply condoning or being complicit in their actions. Friendship is a complex and multifaceted dynamic, and individuals can still care for and support their friends while also holding them accountable for their actions. Regarding Ashton's association with other individuals in Hollywood, it's essential to consider each situation independently and not jump to conclusions based solely on speculation or rumors. While it's natural to question the company one keeps, it's equally important to approach these matters with an open mind and a fair assessment of the available evidence.
First meet.
I was doing Making the Band on MTV. He was doing Punk'd.
Yeah.
And I gave him a call one day and I said, I heard that you are going to punk me, and I just don't think that's a good idea.
A lot of time together. By the way, if you're a single man, like there's probably no greater human being in the world. This is 20 years ago, 19 years ago.
Yeah.
And so we were having a lot of fun together.
Yeah.
But it wasn't just like going out, like doing things. You know, we were watching football games, hanging out, like we would go shopping.
Ultimately, whether Ashton Kutcher's friendship with Diddy reflects negatively on him depends on the specifics of their relationship and Ashton's actions in response to any concerning behavior or allegations involving Diddy. As with any complex issue, it's essential to gather all the relevant information before making judgments. If you found this discussion intriguing, be sure to tune in to future episodes of the Let's Get Into It podcast for more thought-provoking conversations on various topics. And don't forget to subscribe to stay updated on the latest episodes. Ashton Kutcher and Diddy's friendship originated from their interactions on the television show Punk'd. Diddy, while in the midst of forming the MTV singing competition Making the Band, became a target for one of Ashton Kutcher's pranks on the show. Ashton's determination to prank Diddy led to a conversation and ultimately fostered a friendship between the two. While their initial connection may have been lighthearted and rooted in entertainment, their friendship has endured over the years. However, recent scrutiny surrounding Diddy's associations and actions has led to questions about the company he keeps, including Ashton Kutcher. Ashton's public support for Danny Masterson, who has faced serious allegations and legal charges, has raised eyebrows and led some to question Ashton's judgment and character. Additionally, Diddy's own controversies and associations with individuals of questionable character have contributed to speculation about the nature of his relationships, including with Ashton Kutcher. In light of these developments, some observers may view Ashton and Diddy's friendship through a more critical lens, questioning whether their association reflects poorly on either or both of them. However, it's important to recognize that friendships can be complex, and individuals may have different perspectives and priorities when it comes to supporting their friends.
Officially headed down the rabbit hole to learn more about the origins of this friendship, and I find it very interesting because Ashton Kutcher was recently exposed for writing a letter to the judge asking for leniency in Danny Masterson's R-word sentencing, while simultaneously being a founder and running a organization to protect people, especially children, from becoming.
Ultimately, the true nature of Ashton and Diddy's friendship, as well as the implications of their associations, may vary depending on the specifics of their interactions and their responses to any controversies or criticisms that arise. As with any analysis of celebrity relationships, it's essential to consider the available evidence and avoid jumping to conclusions based solely on speculation or rumors. After Diddy's mild threat, the duo became fast friends. Ashton added, "We used to hang out and watch football together." Ashton even had his hand in his bestie running in the New York City Marathon.
Caused by the character letters that we wrote on behalf of Danny Masterson.
We support victims. We have done this historically through our work and will continue to do so in the future.
A couple months ago, Danny's family reached out to us and they asked us to write character letters to represent the person that we knew for 25 years. so that the judge could take that into full consideration relative to the sentencing.
The letters were not written to question the legitimacy of the judicial system or the validity of the jury's ruling.
They were intended for the judge to read, and not to undermine the testimony of the victims or re-traumatize them in any way. We would never want to.
Very serious predators for a man who co-founded a non-profit that is supposed to protect children from trafficking and child SA. Do we think that Ashton Kutcher will write character letters for Diddy if he gets arrested and convicted?
I feel like Diddy doesn't even believe that he could not get punked, but I don't think he wants to be pranked because I don't think he wants to be caught, unsuspecting at any time with all the bad things he's up to. It seems like Ashton is describing a genuine bromance, where two guys hang out and do normal things together. When he mentions having a lot of fun, it could mean engaging in enjoyable activities together, like shopping or spending time together. It's understandable if you haven't experienced that level of fun in a while, but working on friendships and spending quality time with friends can certainly bring joy and fulfillment. Keep nurturing those relationships, and you may find yourself experiencing more fun moments with your friends in the future. This report writes, Ashton Kutcher and Diddy used to party together a lot. Diddy and Ashton's friendship was not some Hollywood PR stunt cooked up to make the duo more famous. At the time, social media was not a thing and privacy was attainable. The rapper was known for his epic parties, and Ashton had a lot of stories from those days. Unfortunately, he can't share them with the public. It's true that if private investigators are involved, Ashton might not have to worry about public scrutiny as much. It's interesting to note that Diddy and Ashton co-hosted the White Party in Beverly Hills on the 4th of July, an annual event attended by numerous celebrities over the years. This event likely solidified their friendship in Hollywood, and they were known as a prominent duo in the industry.
The show, I was like 19, right?
Right.
And they're like, okay, you guys are going to be making out in this scene. And I'm like thinking like, wait, this is like slightly illegal,
that's
right?
probably your first kiss ever, right?
It was my first kiss. Why someone bet you made with Danny about our first kiss? But let me tell you what happened.
Let me tell you what happened.
No, okay, so I've never kissed a guy. So I was so,
I think like
and I was a 14-year-old little girl, and I was extremely scared for my life.
Sure.
And he was very nice about it. He was like, oh, don't worry. So I was like, okay. Then Danny goes and goes, dude, I'll give you $10 if you French kiss her. What would you stick your tongue in my mouth or some?
What? No.
For $10.
You're making it sound like it was.
so she's
Dan, we had a little side bet going.
Yeah.
Like,
Which was?
It wasn't very
as to whether or not, you're kissing on the show or boyfriend and girlfriend.
Yeah.
You would use tongue, right, Rosie? I mean, you would.
It depends what kind of an actor you are, I guess.
Absolutely, right?
Yeah.
So Danny bets me like $20 that I wouldn't do it, and of course I'm like, yeah, sure, what's the deal? You know?
Then the cop showed up and you got arrested, pretty much.
It's important to be cautious about making assumptions based on associations or friendships alone. Ashton Kutcher is an actor known for his roles in television and film, as well as for his philanthropic work and investments in technology startups. While he may have attended events hosted by Diddy and other celebrities, it doesn't necessarily mean he's involved in or condones any questionable activities they may be associated with. Regarding his defense of Danny Masterson, it's important to note that Kutcher, like anyone, is entitled to his own opinions and beliefs. Defending someone doesn't necessarily imply involvement in or approval of their actions. Kutcher may have had his reasons for supporting Masterson, which could be unrelated to any alleged wrongdoing. It's crucial not to jump to conclusions or speculate about someone's character based on their social circle or association.